Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have an Alperen Sengun video for you. Teams are starting to become aware of the fact that, hey, this guy is very, very, very good. Maybe we should throw another body on him. Maybe we should throw two other bodies on him. So now what you're starting to see is the league is taking notice of Alperen Sengun, which we've been saying for, at this point, months on end. But anyways, teams are finally starting to just kind of double him. They're trying to trap him. They're trying to make Alperen Sengun uncomfortable, and they're trying to speed him up. So I wanted to make a video today on Sengun and just kind of like the future. What I've noticed recently, in specifically the last game that the Houston Rockets played against the Chicago Bulls, what I noticed in that game is a lot of teams, like I just mentioned, they like to trap Sengun, or they like to throw two bodies on him, three bodies on him, or just like fully collapse the paint and try and get that ball. And here is the main reason. So Alperen Sengun, I don't want to compare him to a player like Nikola Jokic, because Nikola Jokic might genuinely be the best center of all time when his career is finished. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but there is certainly a possibility that that happens. Nikola Jokic, the way he plays basketball, we have never seen it before for a player at his position. He controls basketball games. He's got great passing. He's got good footwork. He can do every single thing that you need him to do. So I don't want to compare him to Jokic quite yet, but you do see a lot of the similarities. You also see a lot of similarities to a player named Luka Doncic, who also came from Europe. And what I've noticed is, so first off, Luka is not really fast at all, right? Luka Doncic is not considered a fast basketball player. Well, Alperen Sengun certainly isn't either. What do? They take advantage of their slowness to slow everything down. So then you have defenders kind of starting to bite. They're starting to jump. They're starting to slot in. They're trying to jump passing lanes. They're getting anxious. They're getting uncomfortable, and they're trying to predict what Alperen Sengun does next. Now, and this is what leads to really just some unbelievable basketball passes. If it wasn't for NBA copyright, I'd try and throw some in here. I might still try and throw some in here. But some of the passes Sengun does, we saw it the other day, behind his back, you can't see it, behind his back, it was behind the opposing player's back, and then bounce past Christian Wood for a dunk. And it's been all season. Alperen Sengun has had phenomenal passes. He's already one of the best passers in the league. So him and Luka and a lot of these European basketball players who aren't the quickest, they use their slowness as pretty much a lethal little bag of tricks. Another thing Alperen does very, very well is in the post game. He uses a whole bunch of moves in the post game. But here's the issue. Because this was working for a long time. Alperen would go, I'm going this way. Nope. I'm going that way. Nope. I'm going that way again. No. I'm going this way. Now I'm finishing that way. And it would always work. And no teams were doubling him, right? So it's just him, ISO, one-on-one in the paint against somebody who usually is going to be a little bit smaller than Sengun. So he's able to just kind of craft his way into making more layups and just making more shots right below the rim. The issue now is that he's getting double teamed. The issue is that he's getting triple teamed. So the opposing player has help, and he's not jumping. He's not jumping at all because he has one player at the very least coming in here to try and bat that ball away from Alperen Sengun. So if Sengun's got to maneuver around one player in front of him and one player behind him, it's so much harder to score the basketball, but it puts the defender in a very well position because it's a two-on-one opportunity. It's a two-on-one situation right now. The defender just has to keep his arms up and make sure Sengun gets nothing easy, because Sengun can do this, that all he wants, But the thing is he does that all the time, and defenders are starting to scout on him. They're starting to read the scouting, or not read the scouting reports. They're starting to get that more scouting, get better scouting in with Alperen as he begins to play more, as he begins to make a name for himself. Keep in mind, Alperen Sengun in per 36 stats, and you guys know I'm not a huge fan of per 36 stats, but in per 36 stats, he's top 3 of the rookie class in every category you can think of. Any category you can think of, Alperen Sengun is top 3 in per 36. Maybe not three-point shooting, but pretty much all of them. Maybe not free throw shooting as well. But points, rebounds, assists, blocks, he's top 3 in every single category. So he's very, very multifaceted, and teams are starting to realize that. So how can Sengun kind of take advantage of that? Well, one thing he can do is, I think when you feed Sengun the basketball, he's got to start mixing in, just going right away. Because usually what Sengun likes to do is he likes to take that ball, you know, they like to run some offensive stuff around him. So he'll take that ball, and he's got cutters. He's got cutters going all the time. So the issue is if that defense is just going to switch on those cuts, the defender is still right there. So that's when you get those 2-for-1. If Sengun's, you know, outside of the paint holding the basketball for 5 seconds, you got everyone trying to cut, but he's not doing anything. He's not making the pass, or he is making the pass. You know Sengun isn't looking first option to shoot the basketball is pretty much what I'm trying to get at here. Like, you know he's looking for his cutters. You know he's looking for open teammates. And then when, you know, that's not happening, that's when you start to see it bang, 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 chicken wang. And then if he gets double teamed, if he gets triple teamed, the ball somehow magically all the way on the other side of the court for a wide open 3. So I love Alperen Sengun. I love what he's been able to offer us so far. And moving forward with the Houston Rockets, you know, it's a little bit of a tricky situation, but the good news is, I mean, Alp is just 19 years old. I mean, this man won MVP at the Turkish League, in the Turkish League last season. I'm not trying to rush this kid. I know he is talented. I know he has just unlimited potential at this point. There's no ceiling being placed on Alperen Sengun, because it looks as if the sky is the limit for him. At the very least, Sengun is looking like a starter on an NBA basketball team, which is what he deserves. If you win MVP in the Turkish League, I think you're definitely eventually going to be a starter in the NBA. So I don't want to rag Stephen Silas. I don't want to rag anybody on the Houston Rockets coaching staff right now, because injuries suck, man, and injuries derail careers. And the most important thing right now for Sengun, any rookie on the Rockets, any rookie in general, is to just play. It's to play, it's to learn, it's to get used to the NBA. The Rockets aren't going for an NBA championship right now. We don't need Sengun playing 35 minutes every single night down at the center position. They wouldn't even do that if he was starting. He'd probably still see, like, 25 minutes max. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. We're about 180 subscribers away from 10,000, so if you're still watching this video and you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it. All my links to all my socials are down below, and I'll see you guys later today. Peace.